What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today I'm going to do my start of the season opening and talk about a few things going on right now in Marvel Snap that I am finding interesting. I got a little docket loaded up here of things that I wanted to talk about, and I want to kick this off because I am close to the hourly reset here. I want to kick this video off by going into the shop. This is the first of these monthly videos since Character Mastery has come out, and so I wanted to start with upgrading some cards, earning some Character Mastery. I have farmed up boosters on everything except for these three cards. I'm not actually actively splitting Thanos. I'm just having a really difficult time earning boosters for him and not playing him. But I've just been splitting Arishem and Sasquatch. Oh, why is that not on streamer mode? Oh no, streamer mode is enabled. All right, well, Discord just wanted to come up and say hi, I suppose. But I am weird. I am weird. That's not what I meant to say. I am just going to move along here and give a nice little split to Arishem. Yeah, I farmed up boosters on everything that isn't Arishem and Sasquatch so that I can split them, or not split them, but upgrade them every 8 hours without boosters, and they'll always show up here. This was actually, I feel like, not that terrible of a split. Gold plus banana. Bananas are silly. And so I don't hate that. I think I'm going to, you know what, I'll keep Untapped open. Maybe we'll play a game later on in the video. So we're going to upgrade both of these, and then we're going to go through, most of this video is going to be claiming a bunch of collector's reserves. We'll also open up for Isan. You know what, I am actually going to, I'm just tired of all of these things popping up on my screen. Let's also give our sassy girl an upgrade. This was not as good of a split. Confetti plus gold. Infinity. I don't think so. But we'll see what both of those things turn into. I also wanted to, just on the topic of character mastery, bring up something kind of interesting. I'm just going to tease something. This is just a tease. I've got a crazy idea for character mastery. I'm underselling it here. It is, I think, something that every casual Marvel Snap fan could get a lot of extra value out of. And it's something, let me just sort by upgradable. This is feeling slow right now. Let's split the sassy girl first. Let's see what we get here. Okay, not bad. This could maybe be a god split in some capacity. What is this, copper? What is this background? It is the, how do we see what it is? And where did it go? Steel metallic finish plus gold crackle flare. The crackle flare's gone. And let's see what Arishem gives us here. Okay, another, pretty solid split. I like character mastery. I think I've seen some detractors, some people have some problems with it because oh, this is actually foil metallic? No, yeah. Wait, no, this is fine. This is fine. This isn't the old, I really didn't like the old foil, whatever that was called. How do I even see that? I guess in custom card mode. I did not like... Oh, I've only split this thing once. Bad example. What is something that I have split multiple times? Null. So I don't like whatever... Yeah, just this foil. I thought this foil was really bad. The metallic foils feels pretty similar to this. Sometimes I liked when it was silver. I didn't really like when it was rainbow. Just because, and this is I don't even think this is that hot of a take anymore. I think all splits are kind of, you lose the character of the card a lot. This is just some red going on in the background, but it's still cooler than what other split, if there was a red split that you could get that looks like this, that would be the God split on Null, because it just looks so cool and it goes in so well with what Null is already doing. I like the big vibrant colors in all of the Dan Hip variants, and they feel like more deliberate, more artistic in a way that this just does not. So this has always just been something about the game that hasn't excited me, and I like character mastery. That has nothing to do with what I sort of teased, a big character mastery thing. And honestly, it's a project that will take me months to complete, and it will probably be months before I even start it, just because it is such a big thing. And then it will take months to conceptualize, and hopefully it is something that will give players hundreds of hours of content. I'll tease it. Here's what it is. When they initially brought up Mastery, they brought up the idea of quests, and each character sort of having challenges that you want to complete for that given character to earn mastery. I think it would be really fun to do that as a fan-created thing, and basically as a community come up with 5 challenges for Odin and have there be some sort of spreadsheet that you just keep track of yourself, but you have to try to do all of these different things with all of these different cards. I feel like that adds a lot of content into the game. Maybe, I mean, I hope Marvel Snap would add something like that eventually. It feels like they've moved away from that as it's trickier to monetize it, but maybe it could be something that just gives you like, what if they add those in and they each give you 100 character mastery XP? Like, who cares? That's not gonna move the needle, and it's just gonna add so much more content into the game that I think would make it a lot of fun. So there's the splits and the character mastery section of the video. Booster farming, the only other thing that I had to say about that is that basically, when I need to farm up boosters, I put like the new card for the week in there, anything else that I needed boosters on, and then Arishem and Thanos, because Arishem just makes the deck playable and I want boosters on it, and then Thanos, I need boosters. So I've been playing this big Arishem Thanos deck and actually like beating people with it, which is really silly. And yeah, a few people have fallen victim to my, whatever it is, 30 card deck or something. It's smaller now. It's like 22 cards or something, but still pretty ridiculous and fun that I'm able to grab some wins. I do also want to talk about 2 huge cosmetic changes this season that aren't character mastery. 2 huge cosmetic changes are, one, the fact that, and these are actually big enough cosmetic incentives that I might spend money on cosmetics for the first time. Let's head over to the shop to talk about this. The first is that cards that create cards, like Arishem, like Agent Coulson, will now try to create cards of the same variant or type of what they are. So if you have a Pixel Agent Coulson, it will create Pixel 4 and 5 cost cards. Same thing with Nick Fury and Arishem, and I think this provides a really interesting incentive to trick out your deck, and it also just gives these cards like way more value, because now Arishem, whose variant doesn't really get used, and there's a $100 Arishem variant in the shop right now just in time. Where did that go? Right up here. I'm not sure how many other Justin Fields variants there are, but if you buy this Arishem, then any cards that it generates that have a Justin Fields variant, and there might be some things that they like group together as they refine this or something, but I just think that is a really cool feature and something that could actually get me spending. Like Dan Hip Arishem, I might have to buy a Dan Hip Arishem. That seems pretty cool to me. And the second thing that might make me spend in Marvel Snap, I was free to play for the first 2 years of the game. Past 2 seasons, I bought the season pass. It's mostly as a content creator. That way I can do more fun stuff and show it off here on the channel. but this might make me open up the wallet. Dinosaur Iron Man? How cool is this? I don't know. This is awesome. How much time do I have left to decide if I want this? 3 weeks. Oh, I've got the entire season to figure out. There's no way this is going to sit here the entire season. I don't know. Well, maybe I was thinking, could I do like a likes incentive? Like if this video gets, you know, however many likes, I haven't figured it out. Let's say 200. You got all season to get this to 200 likes. If you do, I will buy this, and you know what? 400 likes, I will give away this variant to a random commenter on one of my videos this season. So there you go. There are some incentives to comment and like and subscribe and all of that jazz. I don't think there was anything else cosmetically I needed to talk about or monetization-wise. Oh, yeah. There's also this Black Widow. I don't like this one as much. It's still pretty dang cool, though. I might just buy all the dinosaurs. They give me a dinosaur. The thing is, this one I only have a half an hour to decide if I want to. I'm just not playing Black Widow that often, but I don't know. So I'm currently recording this. It's 30 minutes before the reset, before this goes away. You can see I've never purchased a daily variant. Are dinosaurs what make me pull the trigger here? It's possible. It's definitely possible. But I'm going to leave it for now. Definitely seems pretty cool to me, though. And what is up next? I guess, you know what? We can front load this video. Or, no, I changed my mind. I was going to say maybe I'll pull for Isan now, but I think we will keep that a secret a little while longer. I won't pull for Isan, or just not a secret, but like we'll just build the suspense. That'll be something exciting to look forward to. So what I did want to get into now is just the claiming and the opening. So we're going to claim all of these extra things that we just got to, and then we will zip back down to the bottom and we'll open up collector's reserves until we get, I think I'm going to say 5 gold tickets. Past 2 seasons I've opened in these videos until I've gotten 10 gold tickets, and that has just been way too much, especially with the extra modes. This season, we're starting off the season with Sanctum Showdown, and we're ending the season with High Voltage. There's just enough stuff to do. I always wind up with way too many Conquest tickets. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like this kind of even looks like Captain Marvel. Looks like Brie Larson there. Maybe I'm wrong. But, oh, yeah, that'll get me some Captain Marvel mastery. Nice, not a bad variant, though. I don't know if I had any other Captain Marvel variants. Let's take a look. That's always fun to do, and something that I used to do in these videos, and then kind of forgot about it. I've got baby Captain Marvel, which obviously looks nothing like Brie Larson, but yeah, these are both pretty similar. I think I like this, though. I don't know, I also like the baby ones, but this one's a little bit bare bones. I'll go for this one. This will be my new Captain Marvel for now. Not that I am playing that card anytime soon. Yeah, that's something I used to do in these videos is whenever I open up a variant, checked and saw if it was my best one. But these past 2 seasons, I've just had way too many gold tickets, and beyond that, it's like this season I made a YouTube short, I think on Monday, about like winning a Infinity Conquest, but the amount of time that I put into the Conquest, and then like I just did one little short out of it, and that's not, it's really, I don't know, it's mostly my fault, right? But where the trick for it becomes, at the end of the season, there's always so much to do. That's cool. I'm a Dan Hip fan. Oh, and it's a part of the Move Your Hips thing. That is cool. So I have this Jim Lee one and the X-Men. I do have a Jim Lee one too, right? No. Oh, yes. Here's the Jim Lee one. Why is it, why am I only seeing the black and white one for that? Oh, because I'm on upgradable. So I just have to sort by power here. Well, that was probably a silly way to do it. We can just click on this and then see all the Magneto variants to the side. So yeah, I've got the this one here, and then I also had the yeah, this was a giveaway for something, the X-Men 97, which I don't know. I liked this one, I think. But this is also cool. I was just playing Magneto in something. Oh yeah, I was playing it in Red Wing. It was cool in that deck. I think I still like this one. I don't know if I like this border on it though. I think this could maybe use a little bit of optimization. Does this look okay? Does this look okay? Oh yeah, you know what? This is gonna look good. Yeah. Cool, and then do I have any finishes or flares? I've got rainbow. Oh, crackles are just like not displaying for some reason right now. And yeah, that looks fine to me. Cool. Basically, the end of every season, there is so much other stuff going on, and then like there's new content to talk about coming up for the next season, and then the next season starts, and oftentimes I'm like winning an Infinity Conquest on like Saturday or Sunday or Monday, and then the new season starts and I just have all of this lost Conquest footage that never feels appropriate to upload. And I'm trying to get a little bit better about just like pushing out stuff, but like right now I just thought of Red Wing. I have a Red Wing Magneto clip that I didn't ever upload because I was like uploading all of these Red Wing videos, and then the new game mode dropped, and then I started uploading content about that, and so I just have like a backlog of all of these things that just like slowly become less and less relevant over time. And I feel like the biggest sort of backlog for me is Conquest wins. I actually have saved on my phone right now like every single Conquest screen recording, and I have a large storage on my phone, but I'm running out, and I'm like right now like full up to the brim where I'm basically deleting stuff so that I can record more stuff, all because kind of for like nostalgic purposes. I have my first 4 Infinity Conquest wins saved, and that's like, I don't know, 4 hours of footage potentially that I'm also like not super inclined to put out. But that sort of happens every season. Like I will probably do relatively soon a video on Bullseye where I just share like my top 20 clips from Conquest battles or something, because I just have too much content and I don't want to like bore everyone with 3 weeks straight of Bullseye videos, which is literally what I could do if I uploaded 2 Bullseye videos a day. So I'm just going to try to, but there's also like an awkward tension with that too, because the shorts do so much better. And that was another big thing that I wanted to talk about this season. A lot of this video is possibly just going to be like talking, because I think I'm done opening up. If we head over into Conquest, I think I got 4 tickets, which is also partially why I open up more tickets than I need to. Yeah, I got 5, because I just like want to pad time in these videos. So maybe I'll just play a little bit and try to talk about what else is going on. You know what? I'm gonna play Hela, not because it's exciting, not because I mean it's good, but I'm gonna play Hela here so I can turn my brain off and kind of just talk about the things that I want to talk about while not having to talk about the gameplay here, because I think it kind of speaks for itself to some capacities at least. There is one other thing that I wanted to say, which is I was previously like, this is a tricky thing. Like I have too many credits, and if I buy that Iron Man, I will have overflow credits. So I kind of have to find other things to spend on. I would really like to farm up boosters for Thanos and then pick one more card to split every day, or to power up at every 8 hours. I don't know what that would be. And I don't know exactly what I'm angling for there. I might go for, so basically, what's something that I've already looked at the mastery for? Let's take this off. And flip this around. So yeah, these are cards that I don't have mastery in, or that I've already cleared the mastery for whatever reason, right? Yeah, okay. So if we look at, I just wanted to basically go to the emotes, which is like the main thing that you're trying to earn with mastery. You can only have one reaction set equipped currently. But I think the thing to potentially angle for is the idea that in the future, they might let you equip 4 different reactions. Feels like a lot of tech to get that done, but it'll serve people that have spent a lot of money in the game. So it might be something that they look to do. So if that's the idea, then I want to pick the 4 best emotes and fill out which cards to earn mastery on with that in mind. But I think that's kind of something else to deal with for another day, so I won't really worry about that. Let's just jump into, oh, you know what? We could open this right now. This is fine. Yeah, I do want Isan. I'm fine with a Wiccan variant because Wiccan very well could be that 3rd card that I'm earning mastery on. Wiccan is a lot of fun. I've won a tournament with it. Lot of good moments and memories with that. Beta Ray build do not care for, so let's avoid that one, please. And let's also avoid, hey, Isan, baby. I have such good luck when I'm opening in these videos. That's why I always save it for the video, because I can always open in one. That's nice. Cool. Rich get richer. Seems good to me. Do we want to throw Isan into our Hela deck? No, I don't really think there's any synergy there. So we won't worry about that. I'm always hoping for some Thanos boosters there, but not today. So I think I said everything that I wanted to say about the Infinity Conquest and content. There is a little bit just about like the idea of, I don't know, there's a lot that I have to say on like content creation and wanting to basically just like having more content than I know what to do with, and kind of being bogged down by a lot of different options and being pulled in a bunch of directions at once. And that's something that I just like struggle with in general, to be honest. But Marvel Snap's release schedule, there's always so much going on that I always feel like, okay, so I never shared what I thought was like the coolest deck that I found in High Voltage last time High Voltage was around. So there's a part of me that really wants to create some content around that, and I might do that for High Voltage coming out again at the end of this season. The problem is that deck no longer functions. So do I just throw away all of that footage and all of that cool stuff, or do I present it as like, oh, this was like a cool thing that happened that some people might find interesting? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure with that. But yeah, I might still make a video. It was Cerebro 7. Cerebro 7 was really cool in High Voltage mode. You had, everybody was playing Ebony Maw. Wiccan, also pretty good in the mode because you could play a turn 1 Wiccan. But the big thing was Onslaught. Onslaught as a 7 power card to double up on your other things was just a really cool way to utilize that. Let's go for this now. I'm just going to wind up reanimating a bunch of stuff to the bridge and killing it on the final turn. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. I almost might have been better off just playing the Infinite here. Yeah, because I'm just going to reanimate a bunch of stuff to Rickety Bridge, and then it's all going to die. That's hilarious, though. Okay. And yeah, let's just retreat. So, is there anything else I wanted to say about? Yeah, I guess there is a little bit. So, like, my shorts, I'm super appreciative. My shorts started really popping off this past month. I had some really good growth and engagement and reactions to my shorts. Not as much on the longer form content. It's kind of an interesting thing. It's like the content that takes me longer to make is less well received. So should I even bother? This isn't taking me long to make. I mean, this is taking me 25 minutes to make so far. But there is a little bit of, like, if I made that big bullseye video that I was talking about, that might take me a few hours to put all of the clips together, figure out what order they're going to go into, record that, edit that. Yeah, we're potentially looking at like almost double digits worth of hours. I mean, maybe like, I don't know, because I gotta watch all the footage too. It's hours of footage, and to watch through that is going to take a little bit. And then it's also not going to be as viewed. So I do have a stronger incentive, I think, to just like make more short form content, and also just like not get as much of a backlog. The shorts have been great for that, for allowing me to not have as big of a backlog. So I do really appreciate that. Yeah, there's just a little bit of a weirdness around some of the long form content, and why some of the content like needs to be long form is I can't get it into the short videos. And I'm just debating if I want to blade here. I guess I don't need to. It's Warrior Falls. It's not Rickety Bridge. So basically what happens sometimes, there's two reasons things don't fit into shorts. One is just that like I want to I've got too much to say, or it's like too complicated. Like with Cerebro 7, I would spend the majority of the short just explaining what I already explained about why it could be good, why it could be interesting, and then the short would be over and I wouldn't get to show the crazy moments. And then it's like a multi-part short, which is fine, and I think some people potentially like that even, but oh, this could be interesting. But that has kind of its own tensions. And then the other reason that I don't make shorts sometimes is because I just have too much content. And this is what I was talking about with the bullseye. Like, I have so much of that high voltage deck that it wouldn't make any sense. Oh, this is cool. It wouldn't make any sense for me to try to fit. So like the first problem is talking about like how do you fit an Infinity Conquest into a YouTube short? It's kind of just like you can't. And the second problem is just like, okay, if I have so many different things, it just makes more sense for me to make it into a YouTube short. That's kind of bad, but it's not as bad as it seems. And you'll see why in a second. Jubilee's gonna die and then it'll return over in the valley. So honestly, this is fine for me. We're gonna Hell Cow and then we're gonna blink it over into Infinite or Death on the final turn. Unless Jubilee hits one and I draw the other one, seems like this can be fine and fun. It might not be that strong if my opponent has Hella and I do not, but it still seems funny. Ooh, maybe they will Lady Sif their own Hella. Negative. All right. Yeah, Jubilee into your discard cards is the one way that this deck discards Hella that you have to watch out for. Oh, I got Lady Sif as well. So goodbye Blink. Now we've got to draw Death. Oh, we do get to draw it. Oh, we draw a Black Cat here, actually. So much happening. Yeah, that's the one part of this deck that you do have to pay attention to. I did not. Oh, well. I think I will just run this girl out here. Seems fine to me. We're staying in it. Who cares? I don't really care about my rank right now. It's still so early in the season, and I have not really been playing for ranked. Ooh, this could be bad. This could be bad. Or this could be really good. Nice. Awesome. Just like we drew it up. That was pretty clutch. Yeah, I've just been playing the Sanctum Showdown mode. And I don't think I'm going to play any Sanctum Showdown in this video, just because I'm kind of low on tickets. I was just like really tired last night and just spent all of my tickets. I should have just stopped playing, or scrolls, whatever they're called. I definitely should have stopped playing, but I think I've got like 2 scrolls left now. But one thing I did want to do in this video, this is actually a pretty big moment, and I kind of buried it here. I get to pull 2 unowned cards currently. I'm going to try to make this 4. I'm going to keep playing until the end of the thing and see if I can complete my collection with this. And I will probably prioritize the credits and the scrolls and then the emotes after that. I know everybody loves the Jeff emote, and I feel like a total noob when people Jeff emote me and I can't Jeff back. But I want to complete my collection first and foremost, and so I think buying any progression related things are going to be good. And let's pull for some unowned series 4 and 5 cards. I was waiting for the drops, even though that didn't really affect my account. I think I said this at the start of this video too, but I'm liking the new prehistoric Marvel Snap theme. Very cool. Very, very fun. Love the flute stuff. Luna Snow, that's actually huge. Wait, I love this. This is so good for Isan. Now I can brew. Oh, awesome. Oh, I'm just getting so lucky today. Let's pull one more. I kind of don't want Cannonball because it's banned in this game mode now, and it's a Series 4 card. Should I try to see what I want? Should I call my shot? I think Luna Snow might have been what I wanted more than anything. I don't own anything for Affliction, so it still doesn't make sense for me to care about Affliction cards. But what else? I mean, Surtur, they actually just nerfed it, so I don't need it that much. I think Speed is probably the best, like, good stuff card I don't own. Scream, maybe Proxima Midnight before what's-his-face comes back. Khonshu comes back, gets released. Malekith, also strong. Fenrir, oh, Galacta. Galacta is the best card that I don't have. Can't get Agamotto. That's a Series 6 for right now. So, yeah, Galacta is what I want. Let's see what we get. Scream. I'll take it. Scream's also a good card and a lot of fun. I did not get to use it, of course, in the first week of Sanctum Showdown before it was banned, but happy to pick it up now. I have just been playing the like Zoo deck recently. Basically like Khazar, Blue Marvel, Marvel Boy, and then Gilgamesh on top. And been having some success with that. Gonna keep the Sanctum Showdown content rolling out over the next week for sure. Some players may be caring about it less, playing it less. I feel like that's probably true, but I'm still having a lot of fun with it, and I've got some really cool content to show off for the game mode. What else did I want to talk about for this video? Anything? Let's take a look at my docket here. Oh yeah. I got a new camera, a new microphone. It's a little bit awkward too that like in the YouTube Shorts, which is what's doing well right now, I'm not using any of that tech. I'm just doing that on my phone. But the big difference maker for Shorts is that now Shorts can be up to 3 minutes. And that's just huge as far as like creative flexibility, and I can do things in it that I just couldn't do before. As far as like include multiple clips and make them a lot more fun in that way too. So all of that is fun. We will be discarding Scar here. That seems for sure, and I'll snap it up. This might be Arshem. No, it's not. Oh, it's a Agamotto list, right? So tech, some new tech. I do think I still need some new tech if I want to get more into streaming. Which I do. I do want to get some more into streaming for sure. And I just always have problems when I try to stream. It's like slow and choppy. So I need just like to consult a real tech whiz and figure out how all of this stuff works. Yeah, it always feels like there's issues, but I've got some money saved up, and I want to spend that money towards getting some better tech so that I can start streaming and doing that more often. So that is definitely something that I want to do, and I think that that also frees up a lot of problems too, because if you're streaming, I grew up, you know, with YouTube and stuff, and so like for me, I guess what it is a little bit too, it's a little, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little hoity-toity. I like streaming, or I like video, produced pre-recorded video content more, and right now it's kind of ironic because this is just one long uncut video of me rambling. I'm basically streaming, and then I'm just gonna make it go live after the fact. That's insane. Wow, that's a cool play. Is it gonna be cool enough to, oh, I didn't grab the, oh, I already discarded Black Cat turn 1. All right, fair enough. Then this turn we just hope to not discard Jubilee. And we'll play Hela here. All right, let's see what happens. Again, you can turn your brain off when you're playing Hela, so that's why I've got it here. But yeah, there is some problems that streaming fixes, right? Because it basically allows me to, like, it's so much better suited for the Conquest content. And I think that'll satisfy me a little bit more too, because I do kind of feel like I am wasting my time playing Conquest mode if I never create the content. I don't care about, I could have 50 or 60 Infinity Conquest borders. They don't really matter anything to me, anything. That's why I just really bought the 5 gold tickets, because all I really care about is getting enough rewards that I can get the new variant each season and get any like tickets or whatever that are available in the Conquest shop. So I don't really care about the borders, but I also really don't care about them. Oh, is this a Sanctum player that queued up for the wrong mode? Might be able to punish them here. We'll see. Deep Space is a fine location because we can still cheat cards in there. And Nebula into Necrotia is a good play. We might get an Acid Arrow this turn. We also get to give them some absolute nonsense here. Oh, that's fun. I guess this gives them -2 power on the Nebula. I don't love it. But there's no reason not to. It's a little bit feels bad. Maybe we could images something later. Not totally sure. And yeah, if I was streaming, so I don't know if I fully made this point, but basically the fact that I am, this could be my first time playing with an Agamotto spell. This one is transform your other cards here into the highest power one. We're just going to play the cow for now. It's a really prohibitively expensive hand. I need to not draw Blade. I need to draw Lady Sif, I guess. Okay, Jubilee into something could also be fine. I guess this was a reason not to play. No, but I don't want to play this into Nebula anyways. I just want to play it here. It does work well with images, but like I have all my expensive stuff in my hand, so I think this is possibly just going to be a retreat. We'll see. Maybe my opponent will retreat because they'll realize we're playing Hela. I want to hit Lady Sif, discard Death, and then draw the Black Cat so I could actually get some Hela value. Blade's a miss. Oh, Swordmaster hits Scar. That's also actually probably my best hit then. Fine. Ooh, Agamotto, no ability. I don't think that really matters. They just can't images here anyways. We could images a bunch of Captain Marvels. That's pretty funny. Oh, we do have Hellcow. Maybe we're not that much of a dog in this fight then. Yeah, so I just kind of feel like, why am I playing Infinity Conquest if I'm not making content around it? If the whole point of me making content is to, or playing Marvel Snap is to make content, it's not like totally true. I have fun playing the game. I find games that I have fun with first, and then I figure out, like, try to make content around them. Looks like they cannot win this game with Captain Marvel. Yeah, looks like those are all going to stay still. And we grab the win. Cool, cool, cool. But streaming really increases your equity. It's basically like everything that I do offline that isn't content could just be streamed content. There's a little bit of a tax there because then I have to be on more and longer. But I think that streaming is just like beneficial, and there's a lot of people that do it in really good ways where basically you just stream around things that are already going to be. That was a pretty sick way to complete some bounties. What else can we do here? So yeah, that's something that has been in the back of my mind for a bit, even though I definitely consider myself more of a YouTuber for sure than a streamer. I'd like to at least try it if I can get the tech to work out. There is one other topic that I wanted to talk about, and I think it's the last thing I got here on the docket, really. Yeah, it's just other games, other things I want to create content for, and some of these would also be things that I would stream, I think, as well, and potentially keeping a different schedule that's like, oh, Bullseye QWERTY, again, this is a fellow Alliance member, and I can actually emote them last time. Last time I played them, I could not emote, but I beat them playing my big deck of RSM and Thanos while I was booster farming, so that was pretty silly. Do have to watch Swordmaster going for Hela's head here. That could be a little spooky. And they are Ravona-ing, right. I think they were playing a similar thing last time I saw them, a Mr. Negative. They're looking to throw out a turn 3 Mr. Negative. I think we have to retreat here. Yeah. Because they will be able to draw a card additionally with the Abbey, and this is a deck that beats Hela, so we gotta skedaddle. We can double check and see exactly what they were playing. If we head over into our alliance, they are typically the highest. I don't know how I got to this screen, but they are typically, yeah, one of the highest point earners in the alliance. And if we take a look, we can see what they were playing. Oh, I just won an 8-cube game. And they were indeed running, yeah, Mr. Negative with Arnim Zola Null combo. So they steal a lot of 8-cubers. They're always here. Yeah, they just won multiple 8-cube games. So this is a cool deck if you're looking for a fun one to play. They might have known my deck list. I think I posted it in our Alliance chat recently, but also 13 minutes ago, they could see. That's the downside of winning an 8-cuber. Is your opponents in your alliance will get to see what you're playing. So last topic of the video is other games, other content. There's a few different like specific things that I want to talk about here. The first is Bazaar, which is releasing free to play today. If you have not caught that news already, Bazaar is now in open beta. They have also announced a new monetization plan, sort of like subscriptions and battle pass services that they're going to be offering, and your mileage may vary. But if you've not been able to play the game for free if you've not been able to play the game because you've been waiting to play it for free, you can do that now. So check it out if that's something that's interesting to you. My interest is a little bit waning, both in terms of I don't think how they're monetizing it is terrible. I think that it's actually fine. It's basically like pay to get stuff early, or everything else will eventually be available through gems later on. So it honestly feels super fair. I just don't know if the game totally meshes with me. And I've been saying this basically since it came out, but I've been trying to see if I find it fun and find it interesting. And I think it's just been getting less fun and less interesting over time, which is fine. There's also like part of that is there's other games that I just feel like I really want to play. Namely, I really want to play Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which has anomalies in it again. That seems really cool. This is a silly one, but I really want to play Slay the Spire, which I have never tried. It is the #1 game that is the most recommended to me. So I, really think that it would make a lot of sense for me to try that. And let me actually blade here, leave a little bit of space at both of these locations, and let's snap as well. I think that, so how can I miss here? No, I think I always hit hella here. I'm not worried. Actually could blade into negative zone just so that I can put more power here, but this is their Galacta location, so I don't think we're going to be hurting for power at this location. Battlegrounds has anomalies. That seems really cool. I also have completely ignored Once Upon a Galaxy because its release has kind of coincided with the Bazaar. And honestly, I found Once Upon a Galaxy more fun than the Bazaar. The Bazaar has a lot of polish and a lot of promise. And so I kind of wanted to like hop on for the ride, but I don't know about it. I'm really not sure about it. The other thing that I really want to start putting out content for, and part of the trick with all of this is like Bazaar monopolizes like a little bit of my time in a way that is just making me not like it for something that isn't necessarily its fault, but kind of is. Like the games I think are just a little too long. They take like an hour to 2 hours for one run, and you get a run every day, and that's just way too much. I don't know how people ever like spend their rank tickets, because 2 hours of play per day seems like way more than you would ever need. But especially with Marvel Snap, because there's always something happening in Marvel Snap, I always have Marvel Snap content to put out. And even, I forgot, this was something I wanted to say up at the start of the video too, like data mines and things, that's content that I kind of feel like I want to be covering on the channel. And I brought this up in my last season for this too. Funny enough, ironically enough, the only data mined card that I've ever really discussed on this channel is Isan, and then it got totally changed to the point where, basically unrecognizable. If Jubilee hits Swordmaster, that's terrible. I think I'm gonna play another Hell Cow. That's so funny. Sure, I'll play another Hell Cow. I don't want to hit Blink and blink away my Hell Cow. I don't want to hit Swordmaster and maybe discard my Hella because of Titan. I don't want to hit Blade and discard Black Cat because that's a waste of value. So we're going to play a second Hell Cow here. My opponent is going to throw down the Abomination. I just kind of had to worry about, though they're not Arishem, I just had to worry about a Galactus coming down here, but doesn't look like I will have to contend with that. And I will drop Hela into Jotunheim just in case they have Galactus randomly. It's possible. They're playing Galacta. Oh wait, is this from Coulson? Oh, this is from Coulson. Whatever. I'll still play this into Jotunheim. Who cares? So, yeah, the constant release schedule of Marvel Snap stops me from even making Marvel Snap content that I want to make, because, like, when do you make it? Like, and I guess I'm having trouble like jumping into the data mines, because yesterday new cards were available in the data mine, but I still haven't covered the cards from next season. So that didn't feel fair to do, but I want to start getting a little bit more ahead. And I also especially want my season reviews to come out a little bit earlier, specifically because sometimes they come out a little bit late. Sometimes my season reviews are a week or 2 weeks into the season, and I'm much better about that specifically now. But I'd still like to get ahead of it more and start covering some future content. I think that would be fun. Nice. Hella. Doesn't matter, don't have to talk about it. Yeah, just ripping 8 cubers here. This is definitely an ad for Hella, and why I was not super concerned about not playing ranked up until this point. We'll get to rank 80, and that will be a nice way to cap off the video. And I will also cap it off with one more game that I wanted to talk about. I've currently released one video for a game called Blood on the Clocktower, which is a social deduction game that I've been having a ton of fun playing recently, and those videos are a little bit of work to put together because I think I want to like edit them and keep them a little bit crisper. Some people put up Blood on the Clocktower, and I'm a Blood on the Clocktower content consumer, so don't get me wrong. Oh, is Titan the featured location because of Isan today? And that's why I've got 5-cost Hellas all game? That's interesting. It's not terrible for me, though. It allows me to Blade plus Hella on the final turn, which is actually kind of fun. We just need to... That's wacky. They are a Wiccan deck. That makes sense. We get to play Hellcow this turn. They get to play their Wiccan. We might see a snap from them. We could also drop the Black Cat. I'm just going to drop the Hellcow. And then we're going to hope to find a retreat. Victory. Not sure what happened there. But Blood on the Clocktower is something that honestly I could see becoming the main focus of this channel, and I love it. It is so much fun. So I hope that y'all will at least take a look at that content when it comes out, even if it is not. So yeah, it's a social deduction game. Think Among Us kind of stuff, Mafia, Werewolf, those types of games. I think it should be really cool. If you are like interested in what the heck I'm talking about, there's hundreds of hours of content. And what I was going to say is where I feel like I could have a interesting separation, and I have seen 1 or 2 other content creators that do this as well, but I think that there's an interesting space for curated and edited Blood on the Clocktower content that is either just like funny moments or also just like a little bit more streamlined, cutting out some of the dead space. And I think that, yeah, there's definitely some fun stuff that I have in the pipeline. Because I have to edit it, takes a little bit longer to put out, and there's some like anxiety and perfectionism and stuff that comes along with that. But honestly, I think that that is all going to be really cool. And did I have to do that? Probably. I could have also played Jubilee into Black Vortex, but this allows me to blink the Jubilee potentially, which is still a play I like. If I hit Lady Sif off the Jubilee, it's a bummer, so we are just going to play the cow instead, actually. Cool. And then, yeah, we can cow the Jubilee. All of that works totally fine. I don't know if I will die. I mean, I think it's just a bot, right? And if it is a bot, then I misplayed, because we could have potentially raked them for a few more cubes if we didn't have priority here. But because we have priority, they won't snap. That is the biggest skill tester for Hella, and it's also why it's insane as a ladder climbing deck, because you can just farm the bots for 8 cubes. But I've been farming real opponents for 8 cubes, I'm pretty sure, this entire video. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for this entire video. I think we will call it there. Jubilee into No Shang-Chi won't do it. Blob, Mystique on Devil Dino for 13 also will not do it. So there we go. That will do it, though, I believe, as far as bringing me to rank 80. I think 4 cubes were exactly what I was looking for. Okay, just needed 2. Fine enough. I did just realize, actually, because it is a new reset, the Black Widow's gone. Oh, Luna Snow is now... okay, I'll have to farm up some boosters on Luna Snow. This is the awkward part about having Thanos, is that whenever I get a new card, and it's potentially why I should only keep it to 2 cards and farm up boosters on Thanos, is so that way, even when I get a new card, I will be able to... Oh, I did get 2 new cards, though. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put the booster farm. Let's put the fan back together. You know what? I'm extending the video. Let's actually show the booster farming in action and make some content. Is this a new vault, or this is the vault that... Yeah, this is the vault that unlocked yesterday. Scarlet Witch is here, and what else? No, I did everything else that I wanted to. New Isan variant already. If you want to work towards your Isan mastery, don't think I will on this build of Isan, unfortunately. Go for mastery. And yeah, what I wanted to do, just so other people can kind of see what I'm talking about, because I do think that this is like a good, reasonable practice to do for everyone. Oh, I need to delete a deck. Let's delete this deck. Haven't played that in a moment. And then we need to sort by upgradable, flip it. Oh, Scream, that was the other card that we got. So we put in Scream, we put in Sasquatch, Luna, Isan. Oh, we got 3 new cards in this video. That's right, that's wild. And then we put in Arishem, and we put in Thanos. And then we hit this button, and it fills the deck with more Arishem cards, like Legion, Enchantress, Shang-Chi, Eliath, and Mockingbird that can actually win you games, and Quinjet. And these are all good with Isan, too. Let's see if we can actually just win with this auto-generated deck. So basically, you play this until everything has requisite boosters that they won't show up in your bonus booster shop anymore. And then you just get to more efficiently split the cards that you care about by getting free boosters for them every 8 hours. That's the idea, at least. So I will probably play this. This is what I should have been playing all video. I will probably play this for the rest of the day when I'm not playing Sanctum Showdown. That's where my main focus is right now. Sanctum Showdown. My quests will complete whenever they want to. My alliance missions, so I'm not super worried about those. I don't know where I want this. I think I'll play it right here. My opponent also throwing off with a Quicksilver. Yeah, makes sense. Quicksilver Agamotto feels pretty popular right now. Pretty poppin'. Cool. Space Stone means that I don't get punished for playing Power Stone into an unknown location. Because if it's like Space Throne or something, we can still win that. Next turn, we could play the Bird. I will probably play Deathlock into Titan, though. Just because that'll continue to discount the Bird, especially if we draw another Stone here. That would be good. Oh, okay, I can play Deathlock into Wakanda. And I can play another Stone as well. Fun. Can't Shang-Chi in Wakanda, so actually going to need to put some points there. And then potentially try to Shang-Chi in one of these other 2 locations after tossing priority. Seems like this is a winning combination. Reality Stone on Titan. Legion onto Xandar to open up Wakanda. All of these are interesting things. Oh, wait. How interesting is just this? That's probably the right call. Give me a 2-cost Thanos, that's pretty wild, and a 0-cost Mockingbird, of course, as well. Potentially opens up some things for my opponent, too. It also takes priority. It seems fun. They're not snapping, which means they don't have Wiccan yet, so it's just snap to put on pressure. Seems good to me, too. They could even be a little bit... They're not an Isan deck, right? What do they got for me? They have the Wiccan. They just didn't snap for it. Everybody's got the new art for Wiccan as well, which is fun. Maybe turning every location into Titan kind of diminishes the impact of Wiccan here, just because I have so much value right now, too. I also don't have priority, so that is something a little bit interesting to think about. I probably want to battle for priority for the final turn, which I feel like possibly just looks like this. Then I've got Eliath plus Shang-Chi if they play anything big this turn themselves. If they don't, then I'm feeling fine. What do they got for me? Penny plus Patriot. Hulkling, that's a Shang-Chi target, and then they're going to bolt me. Do they... Oh, wait. They didn't bolt me. I'm getting mixed up on which one's Bolt. But importantly here, wow. Huh. Huh. He's a leader. Better than Goliath. I feel like Gore is oftentimes their top end in these decks. Valentina gave them Emperor Hulkling for me to poop on. Iron Patriot could give them some other big top end. And Leader just steals it. Leader just yoinks it. I feel like this is worse against Shang-Chi, but Shang-Chi still wins me this location. So I'm fine with it. It just seems like such a, dominating play that I'm happy to go for it. They got their Patriot card right here, so this could be a big one. It is actually going to be their Agamotto that is their biggest card. Oh, and they could have a spell to soup it up. That could be scary. We could lose this to a spell that gives this +3 power. Spider's not going to do it. Oh, this might just be a Cosmic Victory. Wins? Yep, that's a Cosmic Victory, baby. All right, Cosmic Victory with the big deck. We got to get Agamotto in this deck as well, just for silliness. But yeah, this deck just always seems to work out for me. Luna Snow, great. So now we can cut Luna Snow from the deck is basically how that works. Is you get to cut the cards as you are able to upgrade them, and then the deck gets better each game that you play it to until eventually you're just playing an RSM deck with Sasquatch in it. So I just do that. Scream will be a nice one to cut. Oh, Iron Patriot's an RSM card. And I suppose it's an interesting Isan card too. Cool. Yeah, I'm always curious to see what the auto deck is coming up with as well. I think I am going to call it for there. This has been, oh, I can't check the time anymore, but it's probably been about an hour-long video. So, again, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.